Kyle Walker was a major star of the Manchester City team which swept all before it in the Premier League last season. The scoffers who sneered at the Blues for spending £45 million on a full-back were made to look very silly as the England man showed there was much more to his game than stopping the opposition wide man play. He was a rating wing-back 1 minute, an auxiliary midfielder the next, as well as being a player with the pace and power to recover dangerous defensive situations. There were wobbles, not least his errant moment at Wigan, that handed Will Grigg a famous FA Cup giant-killing moment. For a while against Burnley yesterday it looked like Walker might be at it again, and he could easily have been handed a red card for a rash challenge forced on him by a moment of sloppy control. It could have been a difficult moment, but the referee saw the lack of intent in the lunge and handed him a yellow, and City went on to win 5-0 to book a place in the 5th round. The former Spurs man got away with his momentary lapses in focus and with comically snapping a corner flag, but whether they will have escaped the penetrating gaze of Pep Guardiola are another matter. And when the manager could also see Danilo looking sprightly, thrusting an inventive over on the left-hand side. Walker has already had one wake-up call this season after his nightmarish display in the 3-2 home defeat by Crystal Palace. These days you are rotated rather than dropped, but when he was demoted to the bench for the next 3 league games against Leicester, Southampton and Liverpool, it certainly looked like a dropping. To have been left out for the biggest game of the season, the meeting with Jurgen Klopp's league leaders, will have hurt Walker's pride. He responded well against Rotherham and, with Danilo being rewarded for his effective displays by staying in the side, albeit at left back, both men were on the team sheet. With Benjamin Mendy feeling his way back to fitness, that situation will not last for long, and Danilo and Walker will be fighting over one place in the team. Unless Walker can polish up his act, he risks being shunted aside by the Brazil international, who was dismissed by some last season but has proved his worth on several occasions in the current campaign. Guardiola is forgiving of mistakes, but if they recur, he acts swiftly, as Walker has already discovered. Last year he had no real challengers for his place in the team. Now the scrap is on.